20,000 plus tourists have been stranded in UAE because the war. Dubai government, the first thing they have done with no limit कि भाई इस दिन तक नहीं, जब तक आप दुबई में हो, till the time the war का problem चल रहा है, you are free to stay in Dubai.
Is it land a very good investment opportunity?
I will definitely say yes because हमारे family ने सबसे ज़्यादा पैसा ज़मीन खरीद के और बेच के कमाया.
Who is Nabeel as a whole personality?
Nabeel, if one word, if you ask me, is anything and everything to do with real estate. If you ask me, real estate is who I am, and that is what I have been the last 10-15 years of my life. 90 to 95% of the people who buy property in Dubai don't even have to step into Dubai.
Hello everybody, I'm your host Rupali Sapkall and welcome to the Hashtag Show. Today on the Hashtag Show, we are featuring a leader operating at the intersection of global real estate and strategic execution. From managing large land assets to handling high-value property portfolios in Dubai and driving growth across the UAE, India and Africa. He brings sharp market insight and relationship-driven leadership to one of the world's most competitive landscapes. Joining me on the podcast is none other than partner at Foster Properties and senior leader at Perpetual Group, Nabeel Shaikh. A very warm welcome to you, Nabeel.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Nabeel, this is truly a very special episode because of you. This man sitting right next to you, the real Karta Dharta, the star, the hero, and the founder of the Hashtag Show, Sangeet Kumar, is here as well.
It's a pleasure to get him on the show with me. I think I tried my luck and it has paid off. You know, that's
क्या हुआ 3-4 दिन पहले नबील का मेरे को WhatsApp मैसेज आया कि I want to get into a candid conversation with you and just a casual talk, not a podcast, nothing. So मैंने सोचा, मैंने कहा अभी कैसे करेंगे हम. तो फिर मैंने बोला ठीक है करते, तू आजा भाई, पुराना दोस्त है मेरा ये. तो मैंने कहा तू आजा अपनी host, because you have been hosting it now and we want to continue being the face and the voice of this show. So that's how this happened. So that's why I'm here. And thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely, sir.
But thank you for him inviting me.
I would definitely want to have a one-on-one with you
because
your story is commendable and people definitely look up to you.
My pleasure.
Including myself.
We'll do that.
So warm welcome to Sangeet sir as well.
Thank you so much.
At his own show, the Hashtag Show.
Thank you.
All right. So Nabeel, sir, Sangeet sir knows your grandfather. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. So 3 generations you've been knowing the entire family. I mean, how's the bond with each one of the generations?
So Rupali, my father had invested into a 1-acre property, which obviously when I met him, I did not know all that.
Okay.
His grandfather was the promoter of that project. It was Pleasure Park in Panvel.
Okay.
And we were children, me and my sister. And my father invested some money at that point of time in that project.
Lovely.
And then we grew up and we got a lucrative offer. We exited from that property. और फिर बाद में मालूम पड़ा, so his mama, who is again a friend of mine, is Javed. And Javed's father had launched that project. So I go back that way. And unknowingly, this is what life is all about, right? So where my father had invested into his grandfather's project, then I met Javed, then from there I met him. I know Javed's family. So this bond of so many years is so amazing and it is so beautiful. And that's why Nabeel from Dubai, who is here for Ramadan with his family, he wanted to be, I invited him for this show and that's how he's also on the show. So it's a lot of memories, a lot of emotions, which is bringing us together. And it's a very, very exciting journey, which we have had because obviously my father did make money out of the investment.
That is more important to know.
And again, I will say that because ultimately हम दोनों real estate का और investment का काम करते हैं. तो आज land का जो investment है वो अलग, उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. Land investment is a very good investment. Nabeel bhai, what do you say about that? Isn't land supposed to be the very good, if it's done correctly and if it's bought at the correct time? Isn't land a very good investment opportunity?
I will definitely say yes because हमारे family ने सबसे ज़्यादा पैसा ज़मीन खरीद के और बेच के कमाया. So I don't really say. I feel land is by far the best investment that you can do.
Absolutely.
And that's how we've been. And it's a pleasure to be hosted by somebody who, from the looks of it, does not look old. But it's about 40 years into the relationship with my family. So yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
My pleasure. It's my privilege.
He is reverse aging, you know.
Oh yes, he is. Oh yes, he is.
Young at heart forever.
God has been kind and love of friends and family has kept me young, if I can say that.
Yes, of course. So Nabeel, Of course, you are the partner at the Perpetual Group, but otherwise, who is Nabeel as a whole personality?
Nabeel, if you ask me, is anything and everything to do with real estate. I am very focused on one thing, and that is to do anything and everything that you need to do
Yes.
when it comes to real estate, whether it is investing money, whether it is making money or multiplying that money. So one stop, if you ask me, real estate is who I am, and that is what I have been the last 10, 15 years of my life.
So is it like, you sleep real estate, breathe
Oh,
real
yes,
estate,
I
drink
do.
real estate?
Yes, and you can say
I
that.
think Nabeel का मेरा common यही है.
Yeah.
So just as you said, Rupali, I also eat, I also breathe, I also walk, I also sleep, everything real estate.
Real estate.
Wow.
And I've been doing it for 35 years, though I worked across domains. I had the opportunity to work in branding, in marketing, in PR. We were one of the first live streaming platform which we created. We worked with Kradai MCHI,
Yes.
with Reality Plus. So all this, this journey of 35, 40 years, which has now been put together, and what we are now so-called rebuilding our organization, SHG Global Ventures, is to bring all these aspects together under one umbrella, and that's how this podcast also is a part from a content marketing perspective.
Of course, and like SHK Ventures is doing absolutely fantastic, and you being the moderator at a lot of prestigious events as well.
So I want to give you now my first जो मैंने moderate किया था.
हाँ.
Since we are having a very candid conversation, and I was invited by an association in Thane.
Yeah.
And that point of time is about 4 or 5 years back. I was very active on Facebook, right?
Yes.
So I was driving the car, I was going home, and I get this call in the afternoon from the president. And I said, Rajesh, I will promote this event. अपना industry का event है. बोले सर हमारा एक problem हो रहा है. We are not able to find a moderator. We
Yeah.
are doing it's a very big conclave, and we wanted someone who knows the industry with your experience. So Nabeel, मैं हाँ तो बोल दिया और मैं पूरे एक्साइटमेंट में गया था और मेरी असिस्टेंट साथ में थी. खाली इतना था कि मैंने प्रिपरेशन पूरा किया था. तो 4-5 द बिगेस्ट पैनल वी हैड, राइट, एंड इट वाज बेसिकली दे वर फ्रॉम NR इंडिया, फ्रॉम द एसोसिएशन, दे वर हूज हू ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री देयर, एंड 400 लोग वहाँ बैठे थे. अब MC ने क्या गड़बड़ कर दी. She said कि we have a celebrity moderator coming in.
Which is not wrong, no? If you
नहीं,
ask
नहीं,
me.
Which is the truth. Yeah.
If you ask me, that's not wrong.
Yeah, but so that's ठीक है. That was a matter of pride, right? So when I walked there on the stage and I was standing there and I saw 400 people in front of me, I got damn nervous, यार. मैंने बोला मेरे से होने वाला नहीं है. Obviously, I can't remember the name of the MC right now, but I told her, she was right next to me. मैंने कहा बॉस मेरे से ये हो नहीं रहा है. बोले सर आप टेंशन मत लो, मुझको समझ में आ गया कि आपको स्टेज फाइट हुआ है. आप नीचे चले जाओ. I'll give you the mic and you host this entire event from the floor.
Right.
Oh.
तो मैंने वहाँ से मेरी जर्नी जो आप बोल रही थी मॉडरेटर की और मॉडरेशन की, वहाँ से शुरू करी और वो मेरा पैटर्न बन गया और सबने स्टैंडिंग ओवेशन दिया, क्लैप हुआ और सब बहुत अच्छा इवेंट हो गया. आई वाज आल्सो फीलिंग वेरी नाइस नबील. एंड सेकंड ईयर हुआ तो सेकंड ईयर भी मैंने फ्लोर से किया. वो मेरा एक सिग्नेचर बन गया.
That's how.
फिर
yes,
ऑब्वियसली थर्ड वाला भी मैंने किया. दैट इज व्हेन आई
Got on the
हैड द
stage.
कॉन्फिडेंस, देन आई गॉट ऑन द
Yeah,
स्टेज.
yeah, fair
So
enough,
that
fair
stage fright which is there, which everyone goes through.
Sure.
We have, luckily we have got very good guests till now. But there are a lot of guests also who are having that fear to face the camera for the first time, to have a amazing host like you, and you get a little bit of this thing,
Motivation to milta hai. That's how you say it.
But sir, I mean, you're one of a kind of that moderator. From that moderator journey until you starting your very own show, the Hashtag Show, and you've shot 2 seasons
Yes.
so far, which have been quite booming in the market out there with all the dignitaries, all the leaders of real estate.
So Sarup has been there from day one. And I'll give you this background also. It's a very interesting story. हमने podcast शुरू किया था just because there was a kind of a podcast का एक वो चला था, wave. तो हमने कहा हम भी कर लेते हैं. हमारे पास जगह पड़ी थी, हमने एकदम अपना बना लिया स्टूडियो. बट वो धीरे धीरे इतना अच्छा पिकअप हो गया. रूपाली, you have been hosting, you have been doing this for years now. You're an expert.
Yes.
For me as an entrepreneur, it was a first time experience. But we decided, so Sarup and my entire team, we said we will not go scripted because फिर मज़ा नहीं आता है scripted.
Yes, sir.
और मेरे पास वो experience नहीं है, very frankly. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah,
तो अपन क्या, हमने नाम ही रखा था दिल से conversation.
Wow.
तो हमने कोई script नहीं किया. 16 episodes without script we did it.
Wow, very nice.
Because there also is a difference, Rupali. all 16, including Nabeel bhai, came on one call कि boss मैं ये show कर रहा हूँ आपको आना है.
Very nice.
So a few days back we had a show where we had our friend from Pune.
Yes.
The episode which was done, he came in all the way from Pune for this event, for our
That's
podcast.
the love that you've earned from people.
Well, it's the love, and it's I think the way we have now, you're coming on board now. He's given us a new dimension now. So we Nabeel, when we got this, when the concept became more streamlined, we realized that this should not be a podcast. It should be more like a masterclass.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So all our guests have come in with years of experience.
Absolutely.
Whether you are young or you're old doesn't make a difference, but everybody's come with experience. All our audience, all our viewers, they should have a good takeaway from this entire show.
Absolutely, I completely.
So that is what is the kind of metamorphosis now we are having in the this season which we have started recently.
Right.
Yeah.
And we've been blessed that we have actual thought leaders come in for our show. We had Champ, who is the co-founder of Goki,
Right.
and Anuj, who was there. He was he's an investor from London.
Okay.
And we had other guests who had come. Dr. Amit Goenka was on our show.
Okay.
And so it was very interesting, and we're lucky and fortunate to have these guests. Ultimately, the shows are, we are a very guest-centric podcast, or I call it a business podcast.
Right.
So it's important that we build that and we take it up from there.
Perfect.
Lovely, lovely, sir. Great thought, and with I think your love and blessings, it's just going to flourish. So coming back to Nabeel, let's know from him that he's had a remarkably diverse career, from infrastructure consulting in India to heading sales for a royal family company in Ras Al Khaimah. Which experience shaped you the most?
So the experience that shaped me the most would definitely be the progress from moving to a market which was definitely different in India, doing infra consulting, working with the government and all that, and all of a sudden going to a place which was transparent, which was very structured in the way that they are operating.
Yeah.
So I feel, the experience of working with a royal family member, and all due respect and regards to him, that he has given me this opportunity to be a part of it. So I think that entire experience of working in UAE, then also working with the member of the royal family of Ras Al Khaimah, that was a life changer for me.
Wow. So you come in, you have the experience of how many years in total?
Working wise, if you ask me, I started working after, like everybody does in India, 10th ka exam dene ke baad. So if you ask me, that's post 2011-12. But yeah, professionally, I've been working for the last 10 years.
Lovely.
That's how the experience moves around.
And you definitely, because you've had your experience bit with the royal family, so that has definitely contributed in the entrepreneur that you are
100%,
today.
100%. To get a platform where you are working with the founding members of an emirate, founding members of a country which is just doing massively well. You can't get a better benchmark than this.
Absolute privilege, right?
Absolute privilege, absolute.
Wow, that's amazing. So you've managed over 3,000 acres of land in India for the family business, of course. What lessons from that translate directly into your work in Dubai's high-rise, fast-paced market today?
See, working with the family business, one thing I realized was the ground realities that you get to understand when you're dealing with land, when you're dealing with the local government bodies and all those. Ground reality जो आपको यहाँ पे मिलती है ना इंडिया में, that gets transformed directly when you go to Dubai. So one thing I tell all the viewers, and I hope they take away from this, is कि as much as you are in tune with what the ground reality is, you cannot fail. Success has to come from the ground level, no matter where you are or where you come from or where you go. Ground reality की आपको वो सच्चाई पता होनी चाहिए.
And what do you have to say about the failures then? Because ground reality की बात करें, I'm sure the new people, the people getting into the real estate business, I'm sure पहले तो नाराजगी फेस की होगी उन्होंने या करते होंगे. So what do you
बहुत
have to
अच्छा
say?
point बोला ये. What is your take on that? She's got a very valid point.
Failure, if you ask me, भाई, I don't know whether Harshad Mehta has said this or no, but उनके show में देख के तो ये है कि भाई failure is the next chapter to success. So I think failure should be taken more of as a learning experience, and rather than saying कि भाई सामने वाले से क्या गलती हुई जिसके चक्कर में हम फेल हो गए, इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करो कि भाई आपकी क्या गलती हो गई, where have you gone wrong or what could you have done better, so that you don't commit those mistakes again. So I've considered failure to be an experience.
Correct.
Yes.
जिसको अकल खाता कहते हैं, बड़े बुजुर्ग तो यही कहते होंगे मेरे ख्याल में. So that's how it works, you know.
Yeah, so जो भी गलतियां हुई है वो रिपीट ना करे,
Repeat ना
उसमें
करो.
उसे उसको ध्यान में रखे कि what we don't have to do.
Absolutely.
So Nabeel, I also want to know, Dubai recorded $150 billion in real estate
Right.
transactions in 2024 alone. For someone watching from India, Africa or anywhere else, what's driving these extraordinary numbers?
The government transparency and the security that they are giving is something that I have never seen anywhere in the world.
Oh.
ठीक है, you know at every given point of time कि भाई मेरा पैसा जा कहाँ रहा है, where am I putting the money, my money is not lost because खुदा ना खास्ता कोई चीज़ ऊपर नीचे हो जाए तो भाई सरकार तो मेरी मदद कर ही देगी. So the security that investors get when they are putting this kind of money, you will be surprised, 90 to 95% of the people who buy property in Dubai don't even have to step into Dubai.
Wow,
वो
I
अपने
know.
घर बैठे बैठे प्रॉपर्टी खरीद लेते हैं.
100% transparency maintained.
Yeah, absolutely.
की हुई है
Then whether
government.
you are sitting in India and आपको जब पता है कि आपका पैसा कहाँ जा रहा है, so the risk factor तो eliminate हो जाता है ना.
And also the benefit of tax, right?
Part of it, yes, if you ask me, I would rather say कि जितनी आसानी से आप वहाँ पे इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हो, because again coming back to the fact कि भाई सरकार है, it's not just for the sake of it,
Of course.
but they are there, so they will take care of you.
So Nabeel, here because we're going through crisis right now, so I think you're the right person, and we are fortunate that you're here. There's a lot of misconception and myths right now.
Right.
You know, it's a human nature.
Right.
So the first thing we came to know that Dubai was attacked.
Right.
And there are pictures across social media. Burj Khalifa, इधर एक आग लग गई है.
Right.
So you being from UAE, working very closely with the
Right.
royal family, and I'm sure you have, you know, insider so-called news. Tell us the facts, because the news channels are not giving the facts. Social media have not been allowed because of security purpose or whatever the reason might be. Can you throw some light on what is happening? Where is USA? Where is Iran? Where is Israel? And how is UAE got entrapped into the entire so-called war?
See, UAE, I will not say has got trapped as such. See, the problem is people don't understand, and very rightly so.
So ये हमारा परसेप्शन है.
ये हमारा
जो
perception.
मुझे दिखाई गया, मैं आपको वही सवाल
हाँ,
पूछ रहा
कि भाई-
हूँ. इसलिए मैंने कहा कि let me ask this question to you.
आप भी समझो कि even if I ask her, she is also going to be telling the same thing कि अरे यार
सोशल मीडिया पे नबील सिर्फ और सिर्फ वहाँ पे दिखाया जा रहा है कि बिल्डिंग में आग लगी हुई है.
बराबर है. So on a 30-second video, 30 साल पुरानी हिस्ट्री तो आप बता नहीं सकते.
नहीं बता सकते.
So the problem started that there is a war between USA and Iran.
Okay.
Iran saying that, you know, if I can't reach you, I will, you know, hit at the bases that you have in Middle East, I will destabilize you and all of those things. One thing I will tell you for a fact. Last 4 years, UAE has seen 3 cycles. Russia-Ukraine war 21-22.
Correct.
All right. Israel-Iran also has a problem that had happened. Point being is, जहाँ भी globally problem होती है, घूम फिर के लोगों को safety, security दुबई में ही मिलती है. 20,000 plus tourists have been stranded in UAE because they had to check out, they had to move out. Dubai government, the first thing they have done, free stay for everybody till the time
So these
the
are all
crisis.
traveling. They're tourists.
They're tourists, not residents.
The government doesn't have nothing obligated.
Obligated नहीं
It's
है.
pure tourism,
Yeah.
and tourists they have come
Absolutely.
to UAE or Dubai.
Absolutely.
And you've taken the government has taken care of those
All of them.
20,000 tourists.
Till the time with no limit कि भाई इस दिन तक नहीं, जब तक आप दुबई में हो, till the time the war का problem चल रहा है, you are free to stay in Dubai. Emergency visas, people have gone out on social media. सोशल मीडिया में ये बता रहे हैं कि क्या गलत किया है, जो अच्छा करा है वो people are not
The
promoting.
stay and everything, food, everything is
Everything.
being provided.
Everything is
Very
being provided. You don't get it anywhere in the world. That's the reason
Yes.
people should be in Dubai, I feel.
Very
UAE
nice.
as a whole.
That's a great news. I think people highlight the negatives more.
Yeah.
और यहाँ पे दुबई तो victim बना है ना खुद.
बराबर.
I also want to know, Nabeel, a staggering 96% of international investors
Right.
buy Dubai property without even visiting the site, like you mentioned
Exactly.
earlier.
Exactly.
So what does that tell us about trust, technology, or the global appetite for Dubai real estate?
Self-explanatory, no? If अगर आपको आपकी property या any investment that is coming into the country
Yeah.
without the people actually coming to visit, इससे better मेरे को नहीं लगता है कि कोई आपको
So
strategy
what is that one thing that people blindly trust?
Security and safety. It is always resident and people driven. Dubai government ho, Abu Dhabi, UAE as a whole, it is all in all people centric.
Oh wow.
That is how it is.
And safety mein to it's top notch. We all know about Dubai safety. Anyway.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So India ranks as one of Dubai's top 5 investor nations,
Right.
which we all agree to. With buyers from Delhi, Punjab, Maharashtra and Goa, Gujarat leading the charge.
Right.
Why are Indians so drawn to Dubai property specifically?
Lifestyle. The aspiration to be living in a country or a place which is free for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, there is no discussion कि भाई हिंदू मुस्लिम का कोई डिस्कशन नहीं है,
लफड़े नहीं
कोई
है।
पॉलिटिकल इशू नहीं है. दुबई हैज अ वेरी सिंपल फॉर्मूला. यू आर फ्री टू कम irrespective of your caste, creed, color. They don't care.
Just work hard.
Just work hard, make your money, enjoy your life. And that is about it.
How is the work-life balance in Dubai?
It's great. It's great. I mean, people need to understand that Dubai is a market that will not see. You have to understand Dubai is a market that will multiply your income. हमारे यहाँ लोगों को लगता है कि मैं दुबई जाके पैसा कमा लूंगा. मैं तो कहता हूँ दुबई में जाके आप पैसा मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हो. डोंट जस्ट अर्न, मल्टीप्लाई योर इनकम देयर, राइट? दैट इज हाउ यू आर सपोज्ड टू बी. एंड इफ द प्लेटफॉर्म इज सो गुड, यू नो, गवर्नमेंट इज सो हेल्पफुल, एवरीबडी इन दुबई, उसको ये लगता है कि वो बिजनेस कर रहा है, वो कर रहा है. यार शेख मोहम्मद, आई मीन द रॉयल फैमिली, इफ यू सी ऑन सोशल मीडिया, दे आर हु दे आर. ऐसा नहीं है कि कैमरा के लिए वैसे हैं. वो रास्ते पे रुक रहे हैं तो आपको हेलो भी कर रहे हैं.
Wow.
ट्रैफिक सिग्नल पे भी रुक रहे हैं, like any other resident would have stopped. That's how it works.
Very humble. Very
very humble and very focused. Very investor, and rather I would not say just investor focused, resident focused, and everybody who's visiting.
That's a very kind gesture
Absolutely,
towards the
yes.
people.
Yeah.
So Nabeel, you manage a 300 million AED inventory and a brokerage network for over 100 plus brokers.
Right.
What's the secret for maintaining that kind of scale while keeping quality high?
Personal relationships.
Wow.
There is nothing that you can do that will overtake personal relationships, and like very rightly so. I mean, we've been associates, colleagues, friends for the last 40 years. I mean, I don't think whether it is AI, whether it is a .com bubble or anything, I feel all of those things are fads which will come and go.
Yes.
But the human relationship that you have with everybody, I mean, that I don't think.
I agree. And Rupali, real estate, honestly, it's all about relationships.
True.
So
That's
it's how
how it is.
well you know your client, how well you know the developer, how well you know the investor. That drives this entire business, and we're lucky and fortunate to have those relationships in place, and that's what taking us forward.
And actually, I think we are humans, you know. Everything, emotion
Yes.
counts.
Yes.
Relationship matters.
Absolutely.
If the person अपनी बनी नहीं रही है दो लोगों की, तो फिर आप business ही कैसे कर सकते हो? It is again an emotion, right?
तो रूपाली में यहाँ पे बहुत एक, I'll give a very small perspective of mine. Real estate जब आप खरीदते हो ना, that's also emotion.
Yes.
There's a lot of emotion goes into buying your first home.
Of course.
Absolutely,
It's
absolutely.
the dream.
And we are, when you go to buy a property, right, you have multiple bags, you have multiple clothes, because you know you're a fashionista, you love wearing clothes or whatever you want to do, or you have a number of cars. But when you buy home, it's an asset which is the most expensive asset which any person buys any part of the world.
Absolutely.
नबील, चाहे वो न्यूयॉर्क हो, चाहे वो लंदन हो, चाहे
कहीं भी
पेरिस
हो,
हो,
घर।
इट्स द घर जो होता है वो
Absolutely.
सबसे महंगा होता है, और हमेशा जो फर्स्ट टाइम वाला
दिल
होता
के
है,
करीब होता
दिल
है।
के करीब होता है, और आपका वहाँ आपका जो पूरी पूंजी होती है, जो पूरा पैसा होता है वहाँ लगाते हो. And especially for a young couple, especially India is getting into the younger generation now. 35 to 40% of our population is the youth population, so they are going to be the new home buyers.
Yes.
So that's going to be a lot of emotions attached to that particular property, their first purchase, which they do in life.
True.
Now, my dear friends, can I take a leave?
Absolutely.
I'm really happy that thanks to Nabeel, I have come on my show. And, so
Yes.
thank of all of you.
It's a pleasure.
I take a leave, and I want you to continue
Thank
and
you so
have a
much.
wonderful time here.
Thank you so much.
And it's a pleasure, Nabeel.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Sangeet
Let me
sir.
come and say hi to you.
Yes, absolutely.
Chalo, all the best.
Thank
and
you, thank
have
you
a
so
wonderful
much.
conversation.
Yes,
And take care.
absolutely.
Bye.
And Nabeel, I also want to know, brokerage fees in Dubai range from 3 to 7% of
Right.
sales value.
Right.
From your experience, how do top brokers justify their commission and truly deliver value to the clients?
So you have to understand Dubai as a market, brokers are the ones who are ruling the market. The customer is not bought in by the developer.
Yes.
Dubai market is, as compared to India, where the developer is doing so much of marketing, spending so much of money, they do that. But 80-90% of the leads and everything comes from the brokers.
Okay.
Right, now the broker is spending money on marketing, the broker is spending money on getting listing packages, आप बेऊत पे जा रहे हो, property finder पे जा रहे हो, and all of those things. So for a builder, giving anywhere between 3 to 7% is not going to be a cost, because जिस चैनल से आपका सबसे ज़्यादा सेल आ रहा है उस पर तो आप पैसा खर्चा करोगे.
Of course.
Developers are spending money on brands. I mean, if you ask me, B&W Developments today has a yearly budget of about 100 million dirhams just to spend on marketing, but they are spending money on building the brand. You know,
True.
so they build the brand while the broker does the groundwork.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Wow, interesting. So with over 45,000 registered brokers and
Right.
5 lakh freelancers active in Dubai, what separates the professionals who thrive from those who fade out?
Like I said before, na, it's the relationships that drive, right?
Yeah.
Everybody today, whether a person is buying their first home
Yeah.
or an investor who's buying, let's say, his 10th apartment or
Yeah.
villa or everybody, somebody or the other must have helped him to buy the first house, right?
Yes.
So how the broker is able to manage that relationship, उस relationship को, you know, I have friends who do yearly transactions of at about 100-150 million dirhams, all driven by investors. 15, 20, 25 उनके investors हैं. Investors are good. Investors trust the broker.
Oh wow.
And that is the reason the responsibility comes back on the broker कि he cannot say anything or suggest anything which will harm the investor.
Yeah, true,
So,
true.
you know, so it's everything is value driven. Value is relationship driven, trust driven. Product offering आपकी क्या होती है? And if you किसी को आप पैसा कमा के दोगे तो वो दोबारा आपके पास आएगा ही.
Exactly.
That's how the trust works. You know?
पैसा ही पैसे को खींचता है, वो बोलते ही है ना हम लोग.
Absolutely.
And एक बार ट्रस्ट देख लिया, भरोसा हो गया तो it has to come back to you.
100%. That's
Nice.
out.
So Nabeel, Perpetual Group in whole is existing in the market since 2004.
Right.
Right. So what do you have to say about that? And it is across India, Africa,
Right.
UAE. So what is the core mission of Perpetual Group?
Fundamental core is that between the partners, there is so much amount of trust that we have,
Wow.
that no matter where we are, what we do, amongst the partners वो clarity है कि भाई, you know, everybody is fixed on what they have to do. उनको पता है, सबको पता है अपना काम कैसे करना है, क्या करना है. ठीक है. The team is exceptionally strong.
Wow.
You know, हमारा सबसे नया member apart from me would be 15 years old.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
ठीक है ना. तो मतलब इतना पुरानी legacy है. तो I don't think, I mean, it's the loyalty that has been driving this company for so long.
Very nice.
And that is what will keep driving the company forward.
I mean, Perpetual Group in a whole has different verticals,
Yes,
yeah?
yes.
From theme weddings to natural health care and
Right.
real estate and everything. So
Right.
don't you think sometimes it becomes difficult to manage, or it's been allotted, like every responsibility is
Yeah.
allotted to each
Exactly.
partner?
So between us, the responsibility is all partner driven. ठीक है. You will not believe our youngest member, Sachi Deliwala, she is just 21.
Oh wow.
She's been running the legacy, milestone legacy art का जो हमारा vertical है for the last 11 years. She's just 21.
She's 20, so when she was like 10,
10,
she
11.
started?
And she's been managing it independently on her own.
Wow.
So if that is the team that we have, I mean, since the responsibilities are divided, interlinkage कुछ नहीं है. अब अगर आप मेरे से पूछोगे कि भाई थीम्ड वेडिंग्स का क्या होता है, उसके लिए शायद हमको अलग एक पॉडकास्ट करना पड़ता है कि भाई थीम्ड वेडिंग्स क्या होती है, क्या नहीं होती. बट माइलस्टोन आर्ट वाले फॉर्मूला में, आई मीन, इट्स शी इज बीन डूइंग इट फॉर द लास्ट 10 years एंड वी हैव बीन ब्लेस्ड टू हैव अ टीम दैट वे.
So Nabeel, I also want to know, like Perpetual Group as a whole again has everything,
Yeah.
you know, all the different verticals into it. So what's the philosophy? I mean, otherwise कोई भी company होती है, they have this one particular, जैसे for example, only real estate.
Right.
So everything to do with real estate. But here, in your company, in your organization, we have different verticals. So
Right.
how does that work for you? Or what's the philosophy?
Philosophy is that together we will be able to achieve much more than we could have done individually.
Yeah.
I mean, you take, आप कोई भी company उठा लो, whether it is in India, whether it is in America, these are all legacy businesses. You know,
Yes.
it's not just something कि भाई आज हम कर रहे हैं, कल हम नहीं कर रहे हैं.
True.
जब आप legacy businesses करते हो ना, तो fundamentally आपको इस चीज़ पे ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि you have to stick to what you do.
Yes.
Focus has to be very clear. ठीक है ना. If I am doing real estate and I am doing investment and JV structuring for people in Dubai, that is my core
Arena.
expertise. right? Partners are happy to come in and give their 2 words and वो part of it input दे सकते हैं, but decision making जब clear है, trust is always going to be there, and people first approach हमारा भी है कि भाई टीम काम करेगी तो हम आगे बढ़ेंगे. So that's how that's the vision. Together we will be able to achieve more. That's the whole point.
Oh wow, amazing. That's nice. So you've worked across India, UAE, Africa. So each market is of course different from each other. So do you have a different strategy or approach, when we talk about specific regions?
No, we don't, because again, human connection, no? सारा कुछ हमारा fundamentally आप बोल लो हर जगह से कर लो, it is all being driven because of the fact that we value the customers, we value the people, we value every stakeholder जो involved है transaction में. Now whether it is in the form of real estate, whether it is in the form of theme weddings, anything,
everything. Customer
first approach. And UAE ने हमको सिखाया ही है ना कि if the government in itself is focusing on us, so we are in the services industry, right? Service industry has to be this way. So that's how it is.
So you've increased net rental revenue by 7.5% within 12 months of taking over a leasing portfolio.
Right.
And that too of 2,500 apartments.
Right.
So walk us through the strategic decisions that you made. And
see, when I joined the company was, His Highness Sheikh Tariq Al Qasimi is a member of the royal family of Ras Al Khaimah. Family business hai. My family is connected to him for the last 30 years. When I joined the company, he had one very simple agenda that, take care of the people and ensure the business does not suffer.
Wow.
So when I joined him, the first thing we did was we did a 25-point policy कि भाई हम अगले 1 साल के लिए ये policy adopt करेंगे. How will the team be taken care of? How will the brokers be taken care of?
Yeah.
Each and every stakeholder in the organization was involved because at that point of time leasing was the only revenue that used to come in. Sales started in a little later. So when it came in, I decided and I told the team, I said, you go out and do everything that you want. Brokers had to become happy. उनको आपको सर्विस करना था. I made it a point कि भाई कोई भी broker हो, कोई भी apartment की leasing कर रहा हो, 15th of the month they will get their commission irrespective of what it is. There cannot be organizational delay. ब्रोकर खुश होगा जो आपके पास पूंजी लेके आ रहा है, अगर वही खुश नहीं है तो आप कैसे करोगे? And that is how we were able to increase that.
And Nabeel, you were also part of the team behind Mumbai-Nagpur Expressway and alongside Bandra-Versova Sea Link, right? In terms of design, looking back, what did those landmark projects teach you?
Navigating through bureaucracy, being very clear in terms of what you are providing. आप अपना काम सही करो तो फिर आप whether you are in India, whether you are in Africa, whether you are in UAE, if you have to work with governments, you have to be very clear as to what you are delivering.
Yes, true.
So the technical know-how has to be very clear. Again there because of the team, technical team and the reciprocation that we got from everybody. It was amazing. So you have to be very clear when you're dealing with the government especially.
Everything black and white.
Has to be black and white. You yourself should not falter. आप अपना काम सही करो. That is how it works.
So building relationships, like you mentioned, is the cornerstone of your philosophy, right? In a world of apps, algorithms, and automated sales funnels, how much does personal relationship still matter in 2025? Because we also have AI now, right? We are living in the generation where everything you get is on phone. People are not valuing the relationship as they used to earlier, right? Because there is no one-on-one happening. So what do you have to say on that?
See, मैं तो इसको तो I take it in my example is कि भाई दुनिया मूवी बनाती है, मूवी स्क्रिप्टेड होती है, फिर भी लोग जाते हैं देखने. तो कोई ना कोई ह्यूमन कनेक्शन तो होता होगा ना. स्क्रिप्टेड मूवी जो दुनिया को पता है कि स्क्रिप्ट बनी है, इतने सारे लोग हैं, आज हम शो कर रहे हैं, the amount of people that are involved in this. What will AI do here? AI क्या करेगा यहाँ पे? पिक्चर 100 करोड़ कमाती है, 500 करोड़ कमाती है, is only because people relate to that, right?
Yes.
So that relatability जो फैक्टर है ना, वो आप AI कर लो, टेक्नोलॉजी को ले आओ. I mean, my guru, Shri Rushi Kumar Pandya ji, unfortunately is no longer with us anymore, but he had this very principled philosophy that human relationships will never get extinct. That's how it works,
Yeah, I mean, AI can give you answers,
Yeah.
but that comfort, that emotional support
Exactly.
that you need,
Yeah.
you know, I got your back. You know, you also know somewhere that mobile is an AI.
Yeah.
You know how much you'll chat with Chat GPT.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
but it's not going to replace the human.
Absolutely.
You are right, Nabeel. And what advice will you give to the people or the budding entrepreneurs or the professionals who are keen in working or, you know, making their career in real estate in Dubai specifically?
See, apart from the fact that it is a market that will reward speed, the market that will give you the platform कि आज आप एक डॉक्टर हो तो आप रियल एस्टेट ब्रोकर बन सकते हो, आप एक टीवी एक्टर हो तो आप रियल एस्टेट एजेंट बन सकते हो. तो क्वालिफिकेशन इस चीज़ की नहीं है कि आप क्या करके आए हो, क्वालिफिकेशन इस चीज़ की होने वाली है कि आप क्या करोगे.
True that.
ठीक है ना. सो people should understand that the market, like I said, the market will give you the opportunity to multiply your income. So you have to be very focused, you have to be very consistent with what you are delivering. ठीक है ना. Eventually सारा कुछ करने के बाद पहली डील करना आपको टाइम लगेगा, बट वंस यू डू दैट यू विल एनालाइज कि भाई आपने क्या सही किया, व्हाट यू कैन बेटर, एंड थिंग्स विल गो ऑन फ्रॉम देयर. यू नो, दैट्स हाउ इट वर्क्स.
It's always the first one which is difficult
The
to
first
get.
one is difficult,
because
yeah.
you put in all your strategy,
Yeah.
all your hard work. और एक बार क्रैक कर लिया तो you know the code.
Yeah.
And even the very second time that you do it,
Yeah.
तो आपको पता होता है कि कौन जो चीजें की है जिससे फेलियर मिला था वो नहीं करनी
चाहिए. That's how it is.
True. Amazing. So Dubai is evolving rapidly from a trading hub to a global luxury tech and finance capital. Where do you see it heading in the next 10 years?
See, you have to realize Middle East and GCC is the market for the next 10 years.
Oh.
It's not going to go to the old boys like the USA and the UKs and the Canadas of the world.
Yes.
The world is moving to the Middle East.
Yes.
Okay, when it moves to the Middle East, they start from Dubai and then they go out to, let's say, a Saudi or an Oman and all of those places. Wherever there is global movement of capital, that decade belongs to that part of the world. So I don't feel any problem. दुबई हो, यूएई हो, सराउंडिंग जितने भी आपकी कंट्रीज होंगी, the people that are going to come in, billionaires that are moving from, like, let's say, UK and US and India also for that matter, the world money is moving to UAE.
True.
So the decade belongs to UAE. That's how it is.
And the way it has, you know, grown rapidly,
Yeah.
we know that the future is secured, right? And we can expect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So अब आप ये देखो ना, जब इतना सारा कुछ हो रहा है,
हाँ.
global billionaires like the Mittals moving out of UK coming to Dubai, कुछ ना कुछ तो कहीं ना कहीं गलत हो रहा होगा ना. आप इंडिया भी वापस आ सकते थे. आई एम नॉट सेइंग इंडिया इज अ बैड प्लेस, बट यू कुड हैव कम बैक टू इंडिया.
But they still came to Dubai.
They still came to Dubai. That's how it is.
Yeah. And I think Dubai has investors across the globe. I think US, Canada, UK. You know how many people that I know that they've invested in Dubai now from the UK.
170 plus nationalities are present in UAE at any given point of time.
Oh, lovely.
मेरे ख्याल से 208 तो देशी होंगे.
हाँ.
They've
198.
captured, yeah. So आप समझ लो 80% of the market तो दुबई में है. So why will anybody else go to anywhere else in the world?
Wow. And tax-free income, if we talk about world-class infrastructure and global connectivity. But ऐसी कौन सी challenges है that people don't talk about Dubai?
Cost of living is high. ठीक है ना. See, every income bracket वहाँ पे रह सकता है.
Yeah.
Labor class है to billionaires.
Yes.
There is anything and everything for everybody there.
Yeah.
The biggest challenge that people don't understand is that Dubai में sustenance and at the same time your controlled exposure on the expenses that you are doing, इसके बारे में लोग बात नहीं करते. ठीक है, वहाँ पे आप समझो मिडल ईस्ट और खासकर साउथ ईस्ट एशिया से लोग आते हैं. बांग्लादेश हो गए, इथोपिया हो गया, बहुत सारे लोगों से लेबर क्लास आ रही है. वो बेचारे 18-18 घंटे काम कर रहे हैं ताकि पीछे घर वाले खुश रह सकें. So that is something that people don't realize कि yes, work life balance, दुबई को बहुत अच्छा सारा कुछ चीज़ें दिख रहा है. But then there is a certain segment of people who are actually the backbone of UAE, if you ask me. तो ये एक सच्चाई है जो लोगों को पता नहीं है.
True.
You know, so they don't realize कि भाई एक इतना बड़ा भी एक गैप है.
Yes.
ठीक है, 1500 दिरहम कमाने वाला आदमी भी एक अच्छी ज़िंदगी जी रहा है, और जो 15,000, 20,000, 25,000 दिरहम कमा रहा है वो भी अच्छी ज़िंदगी जी रहा है.
Yeah.
So it's there for everybody.
So I think just like Mumbai, जैसे कि जो भी है आपको रात के 2 बजे हो तो भी आपको खाना मिलेगा, आप मेहनत करोगे तो आपको खाना मिलेगा. It's the same thing in Dubai as well.
Absolutely. You earn every penny that you are getting.
No.
Nothing comes free.
Of course.
Nothing comes
That's the
free.
rule, and something which is coming free, it doesn't really have a value, and it's going to, you know, give you a bigger loss.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. So which upcoming development areas or districts in Dubai you believe are the biggest hidden gems for investors right now?
सी पूरी दुनिया एयरपोर्ट नया आ रहा है, बात कर रही है. हमारे यहाँ बॉम्बे में भी इसी चीज़ के चक्कर में लोग करते गए.
नवी मुंबई
एयरपोर्ट आ रहा है, ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है. इसकी बट द स्टोरी बिहाइंड द डेवलपमेंट वर्क्स ऑन व्हाट द गवर्नमेंट इज एक्चुअली प्लानिंग. दुबई का वो एयरपोर्ट ज़माने से है. द न्यू एयरपोर्ट इट्स नॉट अ न्यू एयरपोर्ट, इज जस्ट गेटिंग एक्सपैंडेड. यू नो, पीपल हैव स्टार्टेड मूविंग देयर. बट इफ़ यू आस्क मी, वाटर फ्रंट लिविंग जो है, जो दुबई में लोगों को कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं पता था कि यार, सबको सिर्फ मालूम है कि भाई पाम जुमेरा है, ये है. दुबई मैरीटाइम सिटी इज डूइंग एक्सेप्शनली वेल टुडे, ऑल्सो बिकॉज इट इज़ इन दी अफोर्डेबल सेगमेंट. वाटर फ्रंट लिविंग की अफोर्डेबल सेगमेंट में है. आप डनूब बोले हैं, आप डमैक, आई डोंट रियली फील, बट या डनूब इज देयर, कपल ऑफ अदर डेवलपर्स. MR maybe yes, though MR is in a little different market altogether, but yeah, waterfront living, जहाँ भी आपको समुंदर दिख रहा है, उसी के चक्कर में तो रसल खीमा बना है कि भाई समुंदर है, सारा कुछ है. So anywhere where there is a waterfront living community, वो will work. Point number 1. Point number 2, 20-minute city का एक कॉन्सेप्ट दुबई गवर्नमेंट ने निकाला.
Okay.
उसका मॉडल ये है कि आप दुबई में कहीं भी रहो, 20 मिनट के अंदर आपको वो सारी बेसिक नेसेसिटीज़ मिल जानी चाहिए. ग्रोसरी हो गई, स्कूल्स हो गए, हॉस्पिटल्स हो गए, कॉलेजेस हो गए. सो टुडे आई फील कि जहाँ भी आप घर लेने की सोच रहे हो, यू नो, इफ यू आर अप्रोचिंग एनीबडी इन द मार्केट टू बाय अ हाउस, go to places where this is going to be serviced.
Which is a great decision.
Yeah, and it is not just with one place. वो पूरे दुबई में ये कर रहे हैं कि आप घर से अपने निकलोगे तो 20 मिनट का आपको पब्लिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मिल जाना चाहिए. तो यू गो एंड टारगेट दोज प्लेसेस वेयर दिस इज अवेलेबल.
Which is really a good cause, क्योंकि यही तो बेसिक्स है ना, एजुकेशन हो गया, फूड हो गया. I think, and that's what when you know that 20 minutes में you are, able to access such places.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. And for somebody relocating to Dubai from India or anywhere, what are the top 3 things they must know?
Hard work, consistency.
Yeah.
और दोनों का मिला के अगर कुछ वर्ड अगर डिक्शनरी में हो तो वो इससे बढ़कर कुछ नहीं है. That is all about it. You cannot not be consistent. हार्ड वर्क आपको करना ही पड़ेगा.
Yes.
जो हम जिसको यहाँ पे गधा मजदूरी कहते हैं, वहाँ भी it is the same but it's in a different format.
You are being paid, आपके wages थोड़े ज़्यादा होते हैं.
ज़्यादा होते हैं, but you earn it. Like I said, right? You earn every penny that you are getting.
Amazing. It was great knowing about Dubai in whole.
Right.
And of course, Nabeel, as you as a person coming with such a rich experience.
Right.
Let's do a small rapid fire.
Yeah, please.
Nabeel, so if you had to invest your own money right now, which city and why? Dubai or Mumbai?
Dubai, I have invested in Dubai, yes.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
One deal you're most proud of in your entire career?
The one deal that I'm proud of in my entire career is the one deal that I didn't do. Because everything was looking very nice, सब कुछ अच्छा था, money was on the table.
Yeah.
And for some reason, again coming back to the fact that the human instinct was said कि यार नहीं समझ आ रही ये चीज़. And आगे जाके वो नहीं हुआ और वो शायद कभी होता भी नहीं. So I'm very proud that my instincts gave me that बुद्धि इस चीज़ की दे दी कि यार नहीं ये चीज़ समझ नहीं लग रही. So I'm proud that I didn't do it.
कभी-कभी जो चीजें नहीं होती है वो ऊपर वाले के
It's a blessing in disguise, no? So I'm happy that it didn't happen.
So the one piece of advice you'd like to give to your younger self stepping into real estate for the very first time?
Start early. Start as early as possible. Build the connections that you could have, can or will be doing it. Your existing network, friends, family, just start going out, pitching those ideas and, understand the basics of the market before you actually go anywhere.
Wow.
That's how.
A book, podcast or a person that changed your thinking about business?
That has to be my mentor, Mr. Biren Deliwala, who is also the founder of Perpetual Group. completely changed my entire mindset, completely changed my entire functioning as to how I should look at business. And he was the only person who understood the true value of myself when even I didn't do it.
So he believed in you. I think he saw that fire in you.
Yeah, still does. So yeah, still does.
Of course, it's a process.
Yeah,
There is no destination. It's
Absolutely.
just the journey.
Journey, yes.
What does success mean to you personally beyond the numbers?
Happiness. Success means happiness. मैं चैन की नींद सोऊं, दोस्तों यारों को मिलूं, ऐसे पॉडकास्ट पे जाते रहूं, अगर लोग मेरे को बुलाते रहें तो. Success comes from the fact that I have to, it's not just the numbers, you know, I have to be happy with what I am doing, what I am achieving.
Of course.
So for me, success comes from the fact that as long as I am happy with whatever I am doing and getting, I don't see any challenge.
Amazing. And one piece of advice to all our viewers and all the budding entrepreneurs getting into real estate.
Come to Dubai not to earn money but multiply your money.
Wow.
That's what I've been saying. So don't just come कि भाई मैं पैसा कमाऊंगा. You will be able to multiply your wealth there. That's the whole point.
Superb. Thank you so much, Nabeel. It was really amazing having you at the hashtag show today.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for the invite.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was great to know in detail about the Dubai market, in detail about real estate. And it was truly an honor to have such an esteemed guest, the leader who knows it all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Thank you once
Thank
again.
you.